Are you making your ball python uncomfortable every single time you pick them up? Handling these guys the wrong way could be leading to a lot of stress. It could cause them to refuse food or even cause them to be defensive. But today we're gonna fix that so that your ball pythons can feel safe and comfortable so you can enjoy every handling session. Before we even talk about how to hold your ball python, we need to talk about when not to hold your ball python first. So when you should avoid picking up your ball python is directly after feeding. They need time to digest. Handling these guys too soon could cause regurgitation, which is no good for them. We should avoid handling them during their shed because these guys can become pretty uncomfortable during their shedding time. Not only that is that their vision is impaired as well, so they become extra defensive because they can't see that well. And if they're in a defensive posture. So if they're balling up or pulling back, today is not the day or the time is not the time to be holding them. And last but not least, a brand new snake. A brand new snake to you needs at least 1 to 2 weeks to settle in. You should not be handling your brand new snake within a day of getting them. It's a new home to them and they need time to adjust and understand all the sense around them. So now that we know when not to hold them, let's talk about how do you actually pick them up. If your ball python is just laying down, you want to come from the side and pick them up. You don't want to come from above because most predators come from above. If they're just sitting there and you don't know if they're awake, it's always smart to just give them a little touch. Let them know, hey, it's just me, and then you can scoop them up. Because if you don't do that and just grab them, you could startle them. And in turn, when they get startled, they may strike. And you want to support their body. You at least want to be grabbing and have point of contact on the midsection and another point of contact. I like the 2-point contact because it gives them a sense of security and you never want them to just dangle. If you're gonna hold them, you need to be holding them through a thick part. Never pick them up like this. Let them do the dangling. So if they're tucked away in a hide, do not just grab them right away. Either lift up the hide, touch them, let them smell you, and grab them from the side. Or you can let them just come to you. Now, we have some common handling mistakes. These are things that you do not want to do. So now we're gonna make sure that you do not stress your snake out. Mistake number 1 is grabbing them too quickly. It startles them and then it already puts them in a bad mood. Mistake number 2, and this is typically with younger children, holding them too tight. They need to feel secure, but they also need to feel safe. So you need to find that happy medium. Third is handling too long. If you're new to the ball python or any type of snake, you need to understand that most snakes' maximum handling limits are about 10 to 15 minutes. Now, can you handle them longer? Yes, but you need to make sure that your snake is okay with that and is used to that. My snake here, Snowy, and Pennywise that I have, they're used to being out for hours. You have to ease them into that. Which leads me to my next point. How often should you be handling your little noodle? So now that you're handling them the right way, you're probably thinking to yourself, how long can I actually handle them? For baby ball pythons, 2 to 3 times a week. And if you're a beginner as well, 2 to 3 times a week. If you have an adult and you're confident in yourself, you can handle them daily if your snake is comfortable with it. But what you need to do is keep an eye on their body language. Their body language is gonna tell you everything that you need to know. If they're constantly trying to escape, you should probably cut back a little bit on handling your little noodle. All right, so now it's your guys' turn. How often do you handle your snake? Drop it down in the comments below because we respond to every single comment and we wanna know how often you guys handle your noodles. If you guys got any value out of this video, make sure you guys like, subscribe, share this, all of your little noodle friends. And if you guys want more family adventures, more pro tips, and even the occasional Fortnite Friday challenge, make sure you guys subscribe. Hit that bell.